Hello everyone, my name is Eileen Villahermosa and I am a web design and development student here at Futsal University. I will be presenting the timeline of my final project for Project and Portfolio 2 from start to end. First thing was to brainstorm. I had a choice to either create a program or a game. Unfortunately, I'm not a gamer. It's not because I have anything against playing games, it's just that I'm a sore loser and I'm a terrible game player, so not a good mix for my emotions and stress level. Thus, I chose to create a program. I created a fortune-telling type of program. I decided to use the fortune cookie concept. The fortune cookie program holds a database of predefined fortunes identified by a number. In order for user to receive a fortune cookie, they must enter their first name, select a number between 1 to 7, and enter their birth month number. Upon receiving these three inputs, the program adds the two number inputs, compares it to the fortunes, and finds the match. The matched fortune will then be displayed to the user. A project proposal was created to show how it will run. JavaScript is the heart of the program. It is based on ECMA J6 features with class definition and OOP principles. To emphasize the program, JSON was used to store the fortunes in its database. Validations were added to the program to ensure inputs are valid and to help prevent the program from breaking. Console.logs was used throughout the program to provide developer visual that the program is running correctly and producing the right data. The user interface is like a form for the user to enter their inputs and then submit once completed, and the end result, their fortune cookie displayed. A side note, this was not the initial plan. I'll explain it on the next stage of my project timeline. Also, the page will have a header that states your upcoming fortune, which will be replaced with the fortune cookie result. Here is the link to the actual proposal for further details. Flowchart. Here is the flowchart I created at the start of the design and structure process. There were some modifications made to the flow of the program at the next stage of my project. These modifications were necessary for the purpose of better structure flow and user experience. Execution. This is when I realized my initial setup for the program could be better. As mentioned, I modified the program from the initial flow. Instead of using prompts, I decided to use a form structure instead, and I added name input to make it more engaging and personable for the user. Completion, the final stage. Now before I deemed the program complete, I conducted user testing. I had 3 users run the program using the different browsers. I found that the way I had the program ask for their birth month number input was not explained well enough, so I modified that by changing the format and example used. I also found that they liked it better that the fortune result be in a separate content box on the page from the form. I also did some error input testing on my own to make sure validation were working the way they should. I made the necessary changes and updated based on your recommendations. Then voila! My fortune cookie program is now ready to go live. Speaking of, let me demo the program right now. So here is where it all begins. The user will type in their name. Then they'll type in a number between 1 to 7. And then they'll type in their birth month number. After that, they just hit the submit button. And there you go, they'll get their fortune cookie. As you can see, in the console, there are logs, which is for the purpose of ensuring data is being retrieved and sent out correctly. For instance, making sure the numbers are added correctly. 7 and 5 equals 12, and the program is retrieving the matching number from the fortune database. I hope you all enjoyed riding through my final project timeline. Thanks so much for watching.